I almost had I almost had a clean opening there. All right, that is very loud. Let's bring that down. Yo, what's going on YouTube? We are back with another stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever y'all are. Nothing crazy today, of course. Hitting the back end of this Farmville KVK finally. We're into the last 2 weeks. I still do have to do a little bit more honor gain, which I think I'm gonna be fine given ruins and altars. I think I would assume we have like 3 altars left. Yeah. So we have an altar coming up tomorrow, and then ruins, of course, too. So it should be okay. I do have to rip through some bastions real quick as well. And I do still have to do a little bit of kill point trading, or kill trading, I should say. I did a little bit, yes, 3 days ago with my buddy Blazin from 2293. And then I also helped Cine. That person's not here anymore, but I was helping Cine feed some T1 to someone. Yo, what's up, Philly? How you doing, brother? 3739, eh? Let's go take a look over there. I know you you kind of did like a little restart. While I also talk this new 606 KVK that just popped up as well. That has pretty big implications for 1093. If that map stays as is. Ooh, Imperium. $46 days. This is... What KVK is this? 1, 2, 3... Oh, 46 days. No, wait. 211 days. Oh, KVK 1. KVK 1? KVK 1. No, KVK 2. Oh, 3 days from KVK 2. KKKKK. Solar, welcome. Map confirmed 1v3. All right. That is what 606 wanted. This song genre is, or I guess the words to describe it on Epidemic are restless and sexy. It's a good way to start the morning, I guess. Rubio, welcome to the stream. Swap event in 3 days. Nice. Let's see. How did you guys do? Got the dub. What it looks like, yeah. 37.93. Hey, yo, Philly, hook me up with this dude. We need an account review. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 digits. About to hit 2. Was it 2 million? 20 million? What are these ID numbers now? I guess 9 digits. What would 9 digits be? It's early, y'all. It's still the first cup of coffee. $200 million, I guess we could call these ID numbers. So 198 million, right? Yeah. Wow, we're almost into the 200 millionth account in Rise of Kingdoms. That is crazy. That is nuts. Philly, if you could do me a solid, I'm gonna message this dude would you be able to just give him the heads up? Be like, hey, my buddy Dan might message you. I'm very curious. I might even do some of these other big players too. Because these are, and this is a great spotlight for the kingdom, right? I think as well. Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to some of these guys. Let me put that in my notes. Those are some fucking crazy high power accounts. Velko, welcome to the stream. 6061. It's 1v3. Yeah, I saw. Look, and look, they have all the right to, you know, request, do as they wish. They felt that they've had a couple easy KVKs. And they want to take a hard one, then so be it. Kingdom 3793. Philly's new kingdom. Dola, Justin, and Alice. That's not Alice. Yeah, just like give them the heads up. You don't have to like do anything else. I just don't want, I would rather like kind of like a semi referral, you know, like, hey, my buddy's gonna reach out to you. I know especially like Kraken level players, they're, you know, sometimes they're more busy than us regular people because maybe they just have more things going on. But yeah, cool. Appreciate it. Thank you, Philly. Very nice. Good KVK2 win. Looks like you guys will be getting the star as well. I gotta say, man, how cool were these maps back in the day? I mean, look, I know you can get locked, but man, yeah, I mean, even like KVK3, I mean, depending on what their availability is, I mean, I just dropped 7s today. Sasuke will be next week. Solar is actually going to be coming on, and we're going to do an account review on her account. She's going to be, I think she's going to be the first of the Oh Captain, My Captain series. It's either going to be Oh Captain, My Captain, or I'm the Captain now. I'm going to do a poll. Let's see. Next name for my review series for my account. So that would put us at like 2 weeks, depending on their availability. We can get a video out in like 3 weeks for them. If they're around. Might not fit with the KVK3 migration potentially, but I mean, it would definitely help for going into SOC especially too. I don't know any other like little captain quips. Yeah, well, the free-to-play journeys. Thank you, Philly. Do you guys have any YouTubers here? No. You need to get the couch showcase done by Crack. He just got mine updated finally. Huh? What is that? What's couch showcase? Wait, don't tell me. The little graphic is what you mean? Yeah, Sasuke. He mentioned that was by Crack as well. From 606, right? Crack is in. So the one thing I suggested to Sasuke to tell Kraken, I guess if I reach out to him, because I do really like these graphics. I honestly might look to get one done as well. I would say the only thing that needs to be added there is deads. Like you need to highlight, especially for a player like Sasuke, where like you look at his account and it's like really good, but like it would be even better if, oh no, there is deads on there. There is deads on there. Wait, did they update it after? Okay. He did squeeze it in after I made that that suggestion. Yeah, he squeezed the deads in there now. Nice. Couch showcase to account. I was like, what the fuck is a couch showcase? George, welcome to the stream. Prince Boom, hello, I'm good. How are you? From 2939. Al Qaid, Lisan Al Qaid, welcome to the stream. Let's see. So far, I'm the captain now. Is winning. Okay. All right. Oh, captain, my captain, or I'm the captain now. Where are you, Philly? Let's see. Missing his city skins because I don't have any. Yeah, you can send it over. I actually so I'm going to be editing Sasuke's in a couple days, so I'll figure out a way to work the image into our video, and most likely what I'll do with those screenshots or those images is I'm definitely going to use those as like the thumbnail in my shorts. I don't know if I can use them in my I don't know if I can use them in my YouTube thumbnail because it might be a little bit too busy. Just for like a YouTube thumbnail, you know. I think you want to keep it a little bit more clean. Umbreon. What a cute pick. I respect it. And the Sylveon. Oh my god. R3 and 37 million power. I'm gotta say, by the way, Lilith, thank you for like making this so that anyone, it's just you look at anyone and it's in order. You look at any kingdom and it's just in order. Philip boy, he is a 200 million account. Wow, we have crossed 200 million accounts in Rise of Kingdoms. That is redonkulous. Almost a million deads. Does not surprise me. So are you keeping your other account? Is that like still like alive-ish? Because I know you gave that one to Tesh, right? Or is this just like purely like your new account? This is what you're running with. Oh, that's nice, Solar. I like that. He does a good job on this, man. You need to put the deads for everybody. It's such a key thing that's being left out here. Everyone's deads needs to be highlighted. Damn, what is my background image gonna be? Fuck, I don't want it to be like my Dirty Dan thingy. I want it to be something that's gonna be more customizable. Oh, sold it entirely. Okay. New one is my only account. Okay, very nice. Cool. I'm interested to see the progression in the journey on a new account. I know you, I mean, it's been what, like 3 years or so, maybe a little, yeah, about 3 years now that we did 2581. So I'm curious to see like the other changes, because you are somewhat familiar with like a restart, even though it was 3 years ago. But I know even since then there's been a bunch of changes, like you just mentioned. You guys are going to be getting your commander swap event, so that's pretty cool. Makes me want to go back and do a restart, but not really. But not really. Can you rate my KVK2 gear in K2 gear in the restart pass fights Friday? Sure, if you want to send me in DM, or like, do you mean you want an account review? Or my cords are here if you want to DM me. Just obviously have to find my city and then message me. But I am gonna get, like, I think as this builds up traction, I'm gonna need to create a channel in my Discord. I know my Discord is relatively just quiet, but it's gonna be the only way I really know to like get forms and stuff from people. So that is gonna be, I'll probably end up doing that this weekend and just have it ready, get the form all set, and then have the link in my Discord. Syed, welcome to the stream. Now I'm ranged in archers. Very nice. I like it. I mean, archers kind of the way-ish to go if you're doing a restart, I would say. Got a little stream sniper. Run it back, Dan? No way. Look, if I were to do it, it would, like, I mean, obviously, as everyone would know, it would not be in leadership in any regard. And I would have to be in like a kingdom like something like Philly where like it's good leadership, because I will say, right, even when I pick up new mobile games, when I go into them, if the people don't know what they're doing, like the last one I was playing was Avatar Realms Collide. That didn't last long, by the way. I had to, like, I couldn't help but jump into leadership, especially there where there was no jumpers. So like I needed to leverage the knowledge that I had to get into the top alliance, and the way that I did that was by getting into leadership. But if they don't have any, like, if they don't have a fucking clue what they're doing, I'm not gonna be in a fucking shit kingdom. So I don't know, just my personality per se, I guess. I love how I'm supposed to be Barb chaining, but I'm just 5 marching it casually right now for a Bastion quest. Doyle, welcome to the stream. I gotta ask my wife if I'm saying that right. Not worth the restart. Only way I could choose, truly get myself to stop spending like I was. Fair enough, fair enough. Did I say hi? Oh no, it was Ange is in here too now. What's up, Angelo? No, King Dan. No, please no. Dude, that shit took years off of my life. I don't know how Nico and Silent and the rest of 1093 leadership are doing it. Well, I guess I'm more so like Nico and Silent because they're like the spearhead per se. And their leadership team makes it easier, which is why I think they're able to do it as long. But the way that we were structured, like, nah, it was good in the beginning, and then it started getting sloppy towards the end. All right, let's get out my Barb chaining marches, and we'll do a little chaining and yapping here. We get to use Achilles now and my Barb chain march. Let's go. And we might do some refining. So out of doing this whole equipment talks, like trying to figure out what I want to do, last stream we had some really good discussions. I can run him secondary, it doesn't matter. And I think I've pretty much come to the decision that I'm gonna go finish my my captain set. As I'm finishing my project now of like getting my open field marches suitable, and I'm already halfway through getting a pretty legit captain set, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish it. All right, I'm gonna send ye off for, let's see. I don't know if Double C is gonna stay alive like that, to be honest. So let's keep Double C and Budka close. And then my more longevity marches will send out here. It's gonna take him forever to get out there, most likely. Saya dropped his AirPods in the toilet again. That's like asking for an ear infection, brother. What the heck? I'll send them. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Been able to stay out of it here, although I have done some war leading. War leading's fine. I think war leading is like fun to do, honestly. But like doing actual leadership stuff is a fucking pain in the balls. 3817. So you are right in that KVK2 realm, right? That's what you said, right? Okay, so you're 4 days in. You have passes on Friday. Let's see. Filet. Water boom. Pierce, CJ. Three is fucking much better than my shit was in KVK2. Wifey's good. She's at work right now. We actually just went hiking with Skinsy, Billy. We went on a nice hike yesterday. We went to their Royal National Park, which is down south a little bit. Went through like this beach area to go onto like more of like a cliff hike through some bush, and then we got onto the actual cliffs, and it was just fucking awesome. Like there was like a lot of like little tide pools. We saw like sea snails, we saw urchins, we saw an octopus, which was fucking cool as shit. It was a big octopus too, like big. It was like this big. It was so cool. A bunch of crabs and stuff obviously too, so it was really nice. This is our second hike we've done with Skinsy. So that's your Purist, and then let's look at armaments. Troop attack, normal damage with more attack, extra damage to surrounded troops, more. Oof, nice. Those are good armaments too for just like base armaments. That's really nice Pierce. Dracul, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Oh, and being a member for 17 months, he's out of retirement. Holy shysta. I knew it wasn't going to last long. It never lasts long. And then here is this. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get Prince Boom, War Boom. I will get a form up on my Discord in the coming days, and what I'm going to do is we're going to get a form going for accounts more like in this realm, because like obviously it's easy for me to kind of pick out Krakens and whales, but for anyone else that wants to do account reviews, and it's not even like War Boom, like I don't know if you've seen, or Prince Boom, like it's not a review to compare stats with people or to like, it's more so I'm structuring it to get the thought process of people. Obviously it's to showcase what you have, right? Like that's first and foremost, but what it's turned into and what I really like is getting the thought process from people on how they're building their accounts, how they're making the decisions that they're doing, and what's guiding them in that, right? So like we've had on you know, 2 different captains so far, Maury and then Seven, were kind of like my first 2 captains that I've had. We've had on a new account like Hunter. We've had on my buddy Rave, who's just a 7 March animal, you know. He's like almost like a baby Ghost Rider kind of in the making. So like, yeah, it's been nice to get such an array of like different accounts so far, and we're not even 10 in so far. So Angela, the more you stay in, he's never getting Battlefield 6. I leave the kingdom vast if Dan becomes. Hey, I'm not a terrible king, okay? I kept, me and my team, I don't say me and my team kept the kingdom up and running for like 3 years. That's a pretty good accomplishment in Rise of Kingdoms, I think. 3 years, and you know what? It's still chugging along. It's a little B seed now, maybe C seed, but it's still chugging along. Messy for a couple KVKs there, but after leadership transfer, we smooth that one. 4 KVKs are immediate after leadership change. Yeah, our structure got a little muddied. As I kind of left in my like exit mail, like I don't think that and especially like having a YouTuber like as one of the R5s and Kings, like I don't think a kingdom should have like a face like that. Like even 1093, like, I mean, granted, like, you know, Nico and Silent have been doing this for so long, but like the machine of 1093 doesn't run without all of the other leadership involved, right? And I feel like towards the back end of 2581, like on our like run before that leadership transfer, like there was like just not enough hands going into certain areas, I would say. Yeah, 4 months and you're back. Yeah. Finally got a hunter, very nice. Yeah, like I said, Prince Boom, I'll have it up at some point this weekend. So yeah, my Discord's relatively quiet, so the only thing that happens there really is you get some pings, and I'll have this Discord link on there now. So Syed, what am I considered? I don't know, it's a good question. I mean, you and like Rubio's accounts, Polka's accounts, you guys are kind of the ones who spurred the thought process to do something for accounts that are a little bit older. I love how I still haven't Barb chained yet. And we're about a half hour. I guess that's kind of what happens in these streams now. Anyways, let's see. Like Polka's account, 2, 4, 6, 8, like very young account here. Maybe even Moners too. Oh, Moners is actually 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, Moners another account that like probably I would do. I'm just trying to think of like the little like quote thingy for it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, an older account. Well, Rubio's an older account too, no? I don't know if that's his actual account. 2, 4, 6, 8. Not quite as old. But you, Moner, Polka, like those, honestly, like your account, Polka's account, were like the main ones that like made me think of it. I want to do a Douglas account review, but he hasn't messaged me back, and he hasn't accepted my friend request on Discord. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like my little like branding tagline for doing an account that's a little bit older. Like the only thing I can think of is like an old, like oldie but goodie. You know how they like say that's like a saying with like old songs and stuff like that, or like old like movies. And I don't know if that's just like an American thing, but okay, all right, we're ready. Let's go. I'm still in 1093, Jackal. I've been here. This is my this is like the third KVK technically, if you want to consider this a KVK. Also, Philly, yeah, whenever you're in Australia, man, just let me know. It's the update on the poll. Oh, wow. Oh, my captain has now taken the lead over I'm the captain now. And then 10% say other. But what other like captain, like, is innuendo like the right word for that? I don't know if innuendo is the right word I'm looking for, but you know what I'm saying. George, oh, you're in SIP? Nice. Well, not nice because we didn't get a KVK, but nice to have you as a neighbor. And we'll see each other most likely next KVK too. It's going to be 3 KVKs at 1093 and 2293 are going to be in the same KVK most likely. Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of Douglas stealing my Barb chains, how dare you? Okay, let's march away here then. All right, let's see how Achilles does in Barb chaining. Yo, Skinsy, welcome to the stream. Very sad KVK. You know what's even sadder, George? These motherfuckers, number one, they fought you guys a little bit. Number two, because they fought you guys, as I learned yesterday, some of you guys don't need to trade KP. So there's going to be some of our players who are left without being able to trade KP. It's like not only did they fuck the KVK, but they also fucked our ability to get some rewards, which is like fucking such dog shit. First chain with Achilles, let's see. Does he kill fast enough? Good damage. Could actually probably even put the Delta set on double C and probably rip even more, because the butterfly should give that heal a little bit better chance to proc off. Well, I'm thinking about it. What do I think of Hector and Achilles? So Achilles, I think for Cav mains is going to be a must invest, although you should still wait to see what the actual Cav release commander is going to be. But I do think that he even still will be a must max, just purely for the direction that Cavs are going in. Now, like, if Lilith throws us a skill damage commander in the actual Cav cycle, I'm going to be so confused. And that might change. I don't know. Hector. from what I've used him in, I did one test practice arc. He wasn't like, oh my gosh, I need to max him. He doesn't really work with QSH in the skill damage realm. He works pretty well with Achilles in the combo damage. And then with BQ, I think he's okay, but not a must max. Now, I was having a really good discussion with Skinsy yesterday on our hike about Hector, and we kind of came to the conclusion where, like, if you are a 7 March player, Hector probably is kind of viable for you, because he's like another version of Philip where he's going to add this layer of flexibility into your lineups. So like Skinsy was saying, like how he runs BQ with Philip and Arthur with Philip, and now he's probably going to do Arthur Achilles, BQ Philip, or he'll have the option to do BQ Hector, something of the sort. Skinsy, I know you're here, or if you're still here, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was something along those lines. But like where we came to the conclusion is like the differences in our two accounts is I'm a 6 March player, and I probably always will be, because I don't train enough troops to maintain 7 Marches all that much, so it's not something I generally chase in Crystal Tech. I don't have as many, like, I don't need as many options, right? But for 7 March players, I think you know, the options are nice. Another aspect of who's going to need Hector is probably if you're a Garrison lead, is what it's looking like right now, based on early tests that we've seen from Chadsky. Because all of his skills work in Garrison. So it's almost a no-brainer that he's gonna work in Garrison. It's just about how well he works, but early tests are showing us that he looks good. If I want to be a rally Garrison, who do I swap for in the commander swap, or do I swap for BQ and QSH? Now, so as I've been talking about on my account review series, or like what I should do on my account review series, be prepared, Prince Boom, if you're planning on going into the rally Garrison realm, this all needs to be special talent and level 5. Like when you enter SOC, right? Because you have to remember, once your kingdom enters SOC, they're going to start pulling players who have better gear than you. And with this account being newer, you know, you obviously have some flexibility where you can kind of decide where to go, but you need to move quickly on becoming a rally Garrison leader, and you have to go all in on this set. Like this set is going to take all of your resources. This needs to be KVK helm, this needs to be KVK weapon, and they both need to be special talent and to 5. On top of that, you're going to need special inscriptions, and your special inscriptions for you have to decide, do you want to, because right now the game is giving us 2 directions for infantry Garrison. If you're infantry Garrison, most likely you need an arch set. If you're infantry rally, most likely you need a pincer set. You can, I think arch is a little bit more flexible where you can use both, but pincers are going to be a little bit more optimal for rally leads. Or if you're doing like a Gorgo Toku where you can run full pincer. I think maybe at some point we might get to full pincer like viability in like 100% infantry Garrison situations, but it's a lot of assets that you're committing. Right, so I just want to clarify, if you are planning on going that route, you're going all in on your armament, on one set, on your armaments and your equipment. It's a lot different than when I built my rally set. When I built my rally set, all I had to worry about was bringing these to special talent, and that was it. There was no armaments, there was no awakening system, and if I was in that position, if we were where we are today, and I was back then, had the mentality starting count, trying to be a rally Garrison lead, I wouldn't be able to do it. So again, I just want to clarify that stuff. Now, for commander swap, if you want to be infantry rally lead, you're gonna look, and here's where it's gonna be painful, right? where you can even wait too. You wait until January. Actually, you wouldn't. This is what puts you in an even bigger predicament. Scipio is, well, maybe not Scipio, but so people are on Scipio or Tariq or Scipio Pakal. Most likely Tariq and Pakal are dead after this next commander relic. Maybe not Pakal as much, but do not fucking commander swap for Pakal. So it'd most likely be Scipio. And then you would probably need to work on your the next rally commander that comes out in January. So you're in a bit of a sticky situation, but I'm assuming Scipio is still going to remain relevant for this one more cycle, because he Smite, very much like Subutai, is going to remain relevant even into the next Cav rally cycle, because he's the only Delta rally commander. Now, do I think that you would be in a better position swapping into a commander like BQ? Yes. Yes, I do. And QSH? Yes, I do. Because, I mean, number one, QSH is just disgusting in the field. Like, no matter what you put set-wise on this guy, he's going to trade good. And BQ is your meta infantry commander for now. But I think he still will be even after this next release as well. So, life is tough for those who are in KVK2, KVK3, thinking about going into Rally Garrison, because the meta is going to switch on you relatively quickly. Honestly, I think if you're trying to be a Rally Garrison lead, you just have to get into SOC while continuing to work on your gear and just hoard sculpts. Like maybe a safe play is you can get a Scipio, or you can get a Gorgo, and then fingers crossed for the next release. I think Scipio is probably a little bit safer, but it's not an easy decision, Prince Boom, for those coming into SOC. Commander wise at least, because you can obviously continue to min-max your gear and your armaments, but commanders is tough because the meta switches so much on us. Gear meta, armament meta doesn't really change. Like, it's changed a little bit recently because of the new crystal tech changes, but that's the first time the meta's ever sniffed a change in terms of gear in six years that crystal tech's been a thing. Oh, George, if you need KP, let me know, because I have a few people who are looking as well if you need to trade KP. Achilles is a must-have for 3+ Cavs. For 3+ Cavs, I would say yes. Achilles is going to be a must-have. Look, I'm 3+ Cavs and I'm still waiting, just in case. You never know, but he does look. I mean, from what I ran with him in this past week's arc, like, he's trading on par with QSH. These are all, like, I shared these reports. These are from similar scenarios. I think both of these were mid-arc fights. So obviously my inscriptions are going to be a little bit different, but are a little bit more tuned up for my Arthur March, but the gear is the same for the most part, because that's my second Cav set. No, come back here. Skinsy, I'll do something like BQ, Philip, Arthur, Achilles, and Lucha, Hector. Yes, yeah. So you were saying, yeah. Hector is almost like the replacement for Alex in lineups where people feel that Philip is better than William Wallace. Right, you're always going to get different opinions. That's another thing that I'm really liking about this account review series, is that some commanders work for other people and some don't. Like, I've said it since the fucking beginning, since I've made this channel, and I've always had like a little bit of a different approach on like building commanders. I would say it's kind of like flattened out and evened out now, because like the meta has become so strong. But like when you were able to become a little bit more creative back in the day with your pairings, I would say, yeah, I've always had this like thought that this is an RPG. You build your account the way that you fight, and that's showing in this account review series for sure. Oh, don't kill this, don't kill this, don't kill this. Oh, nice, cool, it walked into me. Nice, okay. We're still an hour from reset. I still have to do a bunch of bastions. I honestly don't even care at this point. I'm like 100. Fuck. I guess I could march to a structure or something. No. Get to the Barb. What is this heal cooldown? Cooldown 5 seconds. I'm like, I want to see what Delta would do on him. I'm gonna bring him back. Yaps too long in chat. Oh gosh. Jay Reyes, welcome to the stream. Dan, video idea, open field equipment optioning, iconic levels versus refining. Could do that, yes. I think it would be more opinion based. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the accounts. Maybe I can find the accounts to do actual testing on it. I'll do some digging around. I'll write that down and see. Because I mean it did come up in the interview with Seven, like that's in our cold opening, right? So yeah, let me do some digging and see. So for those who watched it, it did pop up a little bit. Someone just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. I missed it. Oh, and Solar, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Type emojis in the chat for Solar. Thank you. Why is my fucking thingy all messed up now? So on the 300k troop level, it's actually better to go level 2 and then go into refining. But we have to see on 400k level, so there's that. Thank you, Ergundir. Yes, hit the like button, peoples. Kimosabis, hit the like button. Consider subscribing. Appreciate you guys for the support. Isn't it G rotation now? Is it garrison for infantry? No, it's, I thought it was no, it's rally. Is that what you mean, George? It's garrison for calves. It'll be rally for infantry. Solar, welcome back and thank you again. Achilles has the voice chat is not being kind to you right now. Achilles has a mustache for 2 cavalry. Sofrito, welcome to the stream. Evil Clown, welcome to the stream. Smite seems Achilles' weak spot. Yeah, well, they have to, right? They counter. I mean, Smite is in infantry's niche, and infantry counters combo. So infantry counters cavalry, so it should be the niche. It's a Korean commander, so you know what that usually means. When was the last Korean commander we had? That's a good question. Was it YSS? No. Working on second infantry set, completed second cap set 2 months ago. Very nice. I want to do that at some point and get my an actual second archer and an actual second infantry, but you know what? Fuck it. The leadership set's gonna have to do. Dan never gave up on bring back. I had to bury that. I had to bury that not long ago. I commander swapped him, and then of course I commander swapped him, and we started getting support skills for him in these KVKs. Like we started seeing like this one. Last KVK was one for us, and then obviously in Siege of Orleans you can use them for auxiliary skills. I was like, of course. So you can't win. My delta is this. I got to do some like rerolls to make like the attack and defense a little bit better, but like here specifically on the attack, this one's just a little bit on the defense. This one is gonna get swapped at some point. With actually got to change my wish list. Thank you for reminding me. Now that I'm making the decision to go all in. But yeah, I have 2% there, and then we'll have to see what I get on the others, but not bad, I think. But yeah, I gotta go switch this because this is emblem spot, right? Because that's gonna be my way into getting my full special inscription on that. I asked because I'm in the same boat as you. I have most of my 5 marches iconic level 2, and now should I continue to level 4 for some or straight refine all? So, all right. So what I've gathered, and let me catch up all the way through chat. Says your Khalid to years of regret. Yes, yeah. Solar says you should be refining only if you have nothing else better to work on, or you are done with iconic levels. Iconic level 2 gives you way better bang for your buck. So yeah, and then we'll continue on with Boom and Drackle. So when I interviewed with Maury, he said bring Iconic up to level 3. Because Iconic level 3 is going to give you your March capacities. And then Ergendir last stream, as we were trying to work through for myself on what I'm doing, he also made a good point that there are certain equipments that you want to bring to level 4. So like your helm, your weapon for damage on the map, to troops on the map. Like here, right straight up, you're getting an extra 3% damage if you bring these to 4. You get 4% damage if you bring that up to 4. And then to rally and garrisons, with rallies, it'll technically go up to 5. And then obviously boots. If you haven't done boots, like boots need to, so if you have everything level 2 and your boots aren't level 5, that needs to be your next project. This is why my gear honestly got slowed down a little bit because of this. This was like a little sidebar project that I had to like venture off into once I built my leadership set. I think I kind of did them both a little bit, but so I think you could take that approach if you're staying as like open field. And again, on the 300k March level, Awakening level 2, and then refining for special talent is better on the 300k level. For a 400k level, I'm not sure. I can't speak to that. So if you're a player who maybe cares more about arc like me, I'm totally fine with what my trades are doing in the field for KVK wise. And if this is like better than what I'll have for arc, like I honestly would say I care about my account more for arc than I do for KVK. So my account in a way is as optimized as it can be for KVK. I just realized I have these gloves to do too. For arc, I should say, right? Awakening level 2, everything. So I think that's the way that you can go, Jay, is probably going up to level 3 and then spotting, you know, I think it's helmet, weapon, and pants to give you damage to troops on the map for the extra 4% across all of your marches. and then probably looking for special talent. But I think Solar's also has good insights on this. I mean, there's a reason why we're going to be doing an account review for her. Okay, good. March boots level 5. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think you have, I mean, like, I don't think there's a wrong direction to go. I think like the way for awakening, right, is like you can map out your awakenings a little bit easier material cost wise and blueprint cost wise, because once you start getting into refining, it's all a gamble. It's all a gamble. By the way, hit that like button, guys. Consider subscribing. If we get to, let's see how many we have. 18 likes. If we get to 30 likes, I'm going to refine Sacred Dominion. I kind of just want to see where it goes. I was actually going to do this and be like, okay, if it gets over 50, if it gets 50 or over, I'm going to do my calf set and finish it. But I've already made the decision I'm going to do it. So I need to refine this anyway. And we don't really have anything going on. So we can do it for lulz. So if we get to 30 likes, I'm going to, we'll go in and refine my Sacred Dominion, and we'll start the journey of finishing my captain set. I am actually close, Al-Qaid, because I only need 2 more. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because, wait a minute. Hold on, let's do some maths. Because it's, wait a minute. You might be onto something. Because I've made 3. How do you see the thingy again? Still 11%. So it's 90 mats to forge, and then obviously it'd be 45 to refine. So if I made 2, which would guarantee me a crit, it would be 180, and then I can dismantle 1, which would give me 45 mats back, which would mean the net material cost would be 135. And then if, all right, so here's where it's like a gamble. Now to refine it is that 45. So if I'm lucky, obviously if I get first refine, I can crit it. 2. So I would need even 3. No, it wouldn't be worth. Because even if I did 3, it would still only be 125 mats. If it took me 3 refines to do this, it would be 125 legendaries. Damn, I thought we were on something there for a minute. Oh yeah, Prince Boom, sorry. Also real quick, hold on. Jay, it's gonna be hella expensive to go to level 4 and 5 on marches. Lilith, we need more free mats. I agree. I agree. Get to chaining. Chaining's really good for material gains, I would say. Definitely want to be rally lead, can work on gear with commander swap after KVK 2. I guess I just have to hope the new infantry commanders are out by then, or I missed the swap. Yeah, a lot's gonna depend on your timeline right now. So I mean, let's do some rough math for you. Boom. So 38-17, you're 4 days into KVK. And then this set of KVKs that Philly is in. No. This set of KVKs that Philly's in, he said he's 4 days away from finishing. So 42 days from now. Yeah, 42 days from now would put you at December 18th, which means your swap will come then. So you're gonna miss new infantry release by about a month. And we probably won't have news on them until like end of December, I would say. Unless you're lucky and we get a peek under the table early, but I doubt it. Would it be 2 dismantle? No 2 dismantle. And that's also a factor into the equation too. Boom, that Solar just brought up. But it seems like he's, I mean, just based on his gear, he does spend a bit, because this is pretty good for, this is just entering KVK 2. Safe swap for rally infantry. I think Scipio is probably the safest, right? Because he's your first actual smite rally commander. So very much like Subutai is our first Delta rally commander, they're gonna give us another smite commander, which they're most likely gonna pair together. Like, I don't think you'll see the next smite commander being used with Tariq the way that Scipio is being used with Tariq. People are only using Tariq and Pakal because there's no other choice. I mean, we are seeing too, like, you're seeing people use Scipio and William Wallace because, again, there's just no other pincer commanders to use, smite damage commanders to use. So yeah, I think Scipio Emilianus is going to be your safest infantry rally commander for your KVK2 account. Forge 2 equals dismantle 2. Oh, you're right. I would be dismantling 2. Okay. So, yeah, so it would be if I forge 2, my net cost is still only 90. Or I refine 1 and my cost is only 45. Technically, I still could go for... No, because we don't want to get into the realm of 135. So I think the safest play then is to just craft 2 and dismantle 2. I only did open field tests, Prince Boom. I don't know if I've seen any tests with SA and Hector. If there were any, they would be on Chadsky's channel, I would say. I don't know if I've seen anyone else. Whoa. Drackle's gear. Oh. Make the studio mode quick. My screen capture's all messed up. Well, I actually gotta clean it up for tomorrow anyway, since me and Solar are gonna be hopping on. Drackle's gear. Which set of gear is this, Drackle? Oh yeah, that's right, Solar. Good call, good call. He has to be attacking a troop on the map. think Draco mentioned it, but I missed it when you said that that set was going to do. Oh, first infantry gear. Huh. And it saves blueprints too, like 100%. Unless it's, do we want to gamble? Oh man. I don't think I've ever gotten a first refine on this. And if we do one refine, then we immediately lose out on the value on just crafting 2, and then I kind of have to push to go into to craft to refine 4. Man, I mean, that's a great catch. Thank you guys, because that is a amazing catch, because I was about to just go in and refine 4, and that would have put us at, it's still 180. It's still the cost, but it's more blueprints. And yeah, it's the blueprints cost. No, and I'm gonna save materials. What am I talking about? I can't even forge it yet. And I do have the dagger at some point, but I want to dismantle my dagger when I'm gonna craft like hero's hilt or something. Good catch, guys. Okay, so we're not gonna refine. I apologize. Thank you for the likes, though. So we're not gonna refine, because I don't think I'm that lucky to get a crit on first refine. I don't have that confidence in my account. If my account in like forging gear has told me anything, it's that I am not lucky when it comes to equipment. I would much rather play a little bit more conservative and save some blueprints, especially since they're KVK weapon blueprints. Oh, hello. So just play safe, go SA and BQ, and use heads on new infantry commander. Probably. If you're if like that's your hyper focus goal, Prince Boom, I would say that's your safest route. And also too, I'll caveat, I mean, I know you say you max tech, but you could be building the account for Arc too, right? Because I don't max tech every KVK, it's kind of KVK dependent, although I have been maxing tech a little bit more since I've been in 1093. But yeah, I mean, you can be building like an Arc account too. Let's not forget about that yet. Because there are us Arc sweats for sure. If I grab BQ, I can use my expertise CJ as secondary until new. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. And then I would say, like, at some point too, I mean, like, I don't know. This new realm of, like, you know, new kingdoms going into SOC is really tough to, like, coach, especially since I haven't been there in so long. But, like, I think Philip is also something that you need. Philip and QSH also need to be like front of mind. QSH more so than Philip, I think. But like both of those commanders have to be kind of front of mind on what your next steps are going to be as well. Obviously you want to get your infantry marches sorted first and your rally, since that's what your focus is. But you know, like an arc focused account, you know, because like Solar mentioned, like, if you're going to be going rally commander route, you need to make sure you're going to max tech every KVK. While that's true and important, like, I don't max tech every KVK, but I know that my rally set is going to be viable for any arc team that I go on to. And I think too, just like, I mean, yeah, like having those sets is good for recruitment purposes. Like I realized that with my buddy Hunky, who he has like almost 2 full sets of like procced cav gear. So he has his main garrison set, and then he's got like a secondary set. And like I had this realization when I was like, damn, I'm like, your sets are so nice, dude, that you can kind of go wherever you want. Like especially for garrison players, like they're always needed. I think more so than rallies. So like it's just really good for recruiting purposes too. Like, you know that if you have a captain set, you're gonna have a little bit easier time getting into a kingdom than say just an open fielder, right? Because you can get open fielders by the boatload, right? They're very abundant, but your captain players are going to be a little bit more sparse. Helmet and shield worth trying to bring to 5 now, or wait for KVK gear? I would wait for KVK gear just for the sake of materials. Like, I think where your set is now is fine. Like, these are fine now. Like, this, obviously, you just, first crit or first forge special talent from what it looks like, and then this at level 2 look good. And that's probably going to move, those will move over to your second infantry sets at some point. But like, if you're like, again, like I said, like top of the top high end accounts, like you're gonna want KVK helm and weapon here. Just for the sake of mats, and that way you can kind of work on other things while you're kind of waiting, or just kind of hoard. Holy shit, that's a huge chain. I'm gonna fuck this up, but this is like perfect. And by the way, too, if anyone in chat to help Prince Boom, because I mean, clearly, like, I'm just a dumb YouTuber. I've had my own struggles with my account, and I would say, like, just through these account reviews, I'm becoming a little bit wiser on like what to do. But I was always lost at a point too on like what to do. Speaking of the devil, your ears ringing, Hunky? We were just talking about you, or I was just talking about you. I'm just chilling, hanging out, playing video games while you're stuck at work, loser. Working on boats? Like, what? Yeah, and it's just like, look, keep talking, right? That's another thing that it's a very common theme in the account review series that I've been doing. So many people say keep talking, keep asking people, keep looking for input, because you will come to a conclusion at some point. Like, I was just doing it on stream the other day on where I should go with my account. Do I start working on my special talents, or do I finish my captain set? And I got really good input all around, but at the end of the day, I want my account to go in a certain direction, and that's the direction I'm going to take my account in. I think the majority of people were telling me to do like focus on open field. I'm going the opposite. I'm going to go and finish my captain set. And that's not to say that anyone had wrong feedback, right? I think all the feedback that I got that day was really good. It just comes down to, like, you do have to make your own decision at a point. No, we were talking about your I was talking about your sets and like the importance of, like, we've been talking about gear a lot, and your captain sets are very they're really good in like recruitment talks. Like, you have options to, especially you with being like a little bit more garrison focused, although you can kind of do both, but you have the garrison commanders to kind of go to whatever kingdom you want to go to. Captain set's the best, yeah. Okay, damn, it's tied now. Okay, no. All right. So my next review series segment will be, oh, Captain, my captain. from what it looks like. Well, I'm going to keep this running pretty much until the end, but and then there's 13% that say other, but I haven't seen any other suggestions on what that other little, I don't know what they're called, but title would be. Why did I walk away from that? Or did someone clear it? Or did I do it? I did 4? I don't know what happened. Take this one real quick too. Why is he go? What the fuck? 5 hours garrison and rallying all zone and didn't lose one. Jesus, what a whale. Yeah, we're gonna finish it. I mean, we might as well, because like I'm so like just for gear alone I'm like halfway there ish, and then with special inscriptions too, it's like why not, you know? Why am I gonna let these kind of go to waste just for field? And I'll get my last wish list, and like I have a really good double inscription that's going to go on Achilles anyway instead of butterfly. So I have this. Oh fuck. I have this, which is going to go onto Achilles. So this will convert into the rare version of butterfly, and I get the 1.5% more normal damage, and then I have to re-roll the fuck out of it because it's really dirty for nothing for Cav, but we'll get there. Rallying is fun too, I'll say, Prince Boom, as long as like you have you know, a good kingdom that's reinforcing you, because I mean, I'll say like I've taken some really bad trades like back in the day before awakenings were a thing, before armaments were a thing, and like I had gear on par with other people. There was just times where like I wasn't getting reinforced and my reports looked bad, and I'm like, you guys suck, because now I look like shit. But I have the same gear as other people, I think, minus like special talent ring and stuff back in the day. But by the way, speaking of which, are you gonna be making heroes hilt hunky and working on those for special talent, awakening, all that? Or are you gonna do ring? Al Qaid, we are out in 2 weeks. 14 days left on this, and then we jump in with you guys. Yeah, there's some big implications with that 606 KVK. I didn't realize 3308 was going to go in, so we're probably and there was some good feedback with the 606 map that hopefully Lilith takes in consideration right away. Although the thing that's going to suck is we're going to have the 16 hour war frenzy most likely. If they decide to roll it out, because we haven't seen anything since the announcement. So big implications. If they put us on the same side of the map, that would be excellent, because then we can just literally fight it out the entire KVK. But if they put us on opposite sides of the map, then it's kind of fucked, and we have to wait till past 7 type deal. So I didn't put Delta on him. I'm stupid. I recalled him to put Delta on to see if I would get increased healing, but I didn't do that. I thought this said Prince Boom, and I was like, holy shit, look at that. I already have Hilt, no proc, level 3 awakened, holding off doing level 4. We'll have 5 proc ring first. Okay. Yeah, I think I have enough blueprints right now. I think I can only get it to level 2 awakening. fucking really fingers. That's gonna be a huge craft. If that's special talents, oh my god. If that's special talents, I will no longer bitch about the lack of special talents I get on first forges. That would be huge. I think these are all settled. Let's go check out this gear. 36.59. 35.69. Okay, very nice. Very clean stats. I like you. I hate how it doesn't bring you back to the chat. Very clean, very clean. I nearly threw the iPad when it did a crit. It's a big one. It's a really big one for because I mean, just it'll save so much time and materials, and it's like it's the new shiny toy, right? It's not like, you know, it's going to be a little bit more optimized than ring, I would say. So it's an important craft for like cav players and cav garrisons. Very nice archer. I love how everyone's archer set, for the most part, is like their lowest ones. Secondary cav set. Clean stats. I like it. I like it. And Ziragnar. Okay. This is 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Interesting. So lower spender, but then pushing rally. Okay, I like it. I like it. Lower spender on one account, a little bit bigger spender on another. And I gotta say, I respect the fact that you're going to actually build an account instead of just saying, "Hey, let me go buy a rally account and see." I think honestly, I mean, however you want to take it, but I do think it's more like respectable to do that. Is it more efficient? But it's definitely more respectable, right? Okay, let's switch this first. Quick crit saves hundreds of mats. Yeah, we actually just crafted a nice thing for my account, Hunky, to get my special talent, Sacred Dominion, since I already have 3 of them. I forgot who initially made the point, but I'm just going to go in and craft 2 more and then dismantle 2. And then boom, I'll have a crit. And I'm going to save a decent chunk of sculpts, mats, I should say. All right, where is this douche? All right, let's see what this does. No. Oh, I walked too far. I walked too far. I walked too far. I walked too far. Took like 6 months off the main, just building 5th March and playing catch up. Yeah, that losing out on that time really hurts, but doesn't look like you fell too far behind. 6 months isn't terrible in the grand scheme of things. Been thinking about bot accounts and people whining about matchmaking. People blame Lilith. It's not them. It's those buying accounts who didn't earn stats. That's who ruined matchmaking. I mean, that's Yeah. It's the buying of the accounts. It's the, I mean, even KP chasing, when you think about it, right? I was genuinely thinking about this randomly. I think it was on the train or something the other day. Since we know that recent KVK performances have an impact on matchmaking, why isn't leadership putting in place KP restrictions? Like, we talked about KP restrictions and Lilith implementing that, right? Like Silent and or Nico had made that suggestion. After a certain point, like, KP just shuts off. You stop accumulating KP. But we as players have effectively implemented a KVK or KVK requirement system, KP requirements, dead requirements. Why don't we just do KP limiters as well? If recent KVK performance is such a thing, why do we allow players to KP chase more than they need to? Right or wrong? Is that gonna be like effective in Imperium levels? I don't really think so. But like, say you're an A seed, right, and you don't want to get matched into an Imperium KVK, don't allow your players to go and KP chase. Don't let them sit at a pass and get a billion KP for fucking whatever, just sitting there. Just saying. Just saying. We've inflicted a lot of this stuff onto ourselves as kind of like, that's kind of the direction that Hunky's kind of going in, is the players are effectively doing this to ourselves, and this is another layer of that. People unable to play account correctly means account not performing as expected according to Lilith formula. This is facts. Smart A seeds will change. I think that, yeah, I think they need to start thinking about that like now, and maybe even like, again, I don't think you can really affect it on the Imperium, because you're gonna get, because of your power, right? I think you're gonna get grouped in with other Imperiums and stuff anyway. But for the A seeds who want to avoid Imperium KVKs, stop allowing people to KP chase. Like, Lilith told us straight up what is priority. So, take it as you will. It's worth trying, at least. Yeah, I think Imperium levels is impossible to implement, and that's where like the biggest KP chasing, arguably comes from. Oh, we have a zone 5, that means nothing, but there's like 5 million forts and we can't get through, and I'm just gonna, run around and KP chase. Like, literally in that zone 5 we had against 365, there was like murder balls going on. Like, we were doing objective stuff, and then there was just a murder ball for at least 3 days in the same spot where people were just fighting back and forth for KP. Like, KP chasing adversely affects kingdoms more, just do objectives. I agree. There should be like more like objective stats to, like, I don't know how they can implement this, but like fighting on, like, you get like occupation kills, right? So if you're fighting on like a burning flag, whether it be your own or an enemy flag, right? Like, you should get objective KP points or something of the sort. You're fighting on a burning fort. You're fighting for a stronghold while the territory is unsealed, right? Fighting on a pass while it's unsealed, right? You gain no KP on this territory if the passes are sealed or like protected. I guess you wouldn't be able to do that for like later in the KVKs. That's when people would go in and chase their KP. But then again, I think that's where kingdoms have to step in and be like, no KP chasing. Same deal. But like, maybe those are some, and again, that's just like a separate stat. Again, it's like more like objective kill point, right? I would much rather have my objective kill points be higher. than just regular kill points. So maybe something for them to think about. I don't know. I don't know if that's something they can implement. One KVK, but don't get star because Earth milked fire for KP. Yeah, we pushed fire through their ally zone 6 so they quit. That happened. Why do I feel like that happened in a KVK when I was in 2581 or in a neighboring KVK? I can't remember what KVK it happened on, but it was something similar to that. It was a heroic anthem setup, and I think this was in 2581. I think after I had stepped down from leadership. Fuck. But anyway, it was a heroic anthem setup and level 7 passes, and let's just say we, right? I'm speaking from the camp that did this. I can't remember if it was actually me or not, but we pushed through level 7 passes and we effectively kind of like ruined Kingsland for them, and it made it like not a thing. However, we did less kill points, so we didn't get the star, but we enacted the tactical implementation that ended the KVK. But because of what was agreed upon prior, didn't get the star. So yeah, shit like that happens, I feel like, and you know, there's no real way to kind of like situate it unless you like kind of like how Lambo does in some of his KVKs where they get a fucking contract, but then again it's just a fucking contract and you can just break that shit. At least it's more proof onto kingdoms. But yeah, it's always been messy. I mean, I think that's you know, a little bit of the structure of the game, although I think, you know, that's the older structure and maybe there could be some things that change, who knows. It is what it is, but expect future KVK to have objectives used to weigh into star calculations in the future. I've always thought that should be a thing anyway, that kingdoms do. When you have scenarios exactly like this. I feel like that alone can help freshen up a little bit like what goes on in these KVKs, because look, there are times where like you try and flag out a zone and you miss something, and like you can take advantage of that, you know. And I think that'll cause more like brainstorming and stuff among allies and ally camps and whatnot. Where are you, Barbies? Damn, it's not even reset yet. Holy shite. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of power in this for my Subutai ranking. Oh, we do have Golden Kingdom that we can do too. I did also finish Gajamata today too, so my my daily sculpture thingies are now changed. I actually don't know who to go for. I'm gonna go for my unlocks quick. So like I think SCY, Scipio A, I have you unlocked. I just haven't actually unlocked you. Eleanor, I actually surprisingly still don't have unlocked, but I don't know who to actually like work on. I was thinking maybe Shajar for Canyon, and also I think Shajar might be the play here. So I was thinking Trajan for Canyon too, but he's so goddamn old and he'll never be open field viable. Whereas Shajar, I think, could be open field viable at a point. And according to Skinsy, she does actually work really well with Herman Prime. Battlefield 6 stream when? It's a good question. I don't know. So I need to make these changes to my channel first before I do that. So I'm gonna rebrand this channel, and then I'm essentially gonna start a new Dirty Dan Gaming channel where like all my streams will be. So even though this will be the channel where I post mobile gaming videos, more specifically Rock, unless I get onto another mobile game. And then my Dirty Dan Gaming channel is gonna have more like mainstream games, Battlefield 6, Marvel Rivals, Pokemon when I do decide to play that. All of those shorts will go there, but all my streams are still going to come from that channel. So like I will even still stream Rise of Kingdoms on there, but I'm just not going to post videos of Rise of Kingdoms onto that channel because I feel like it's going to look weird. I'm trying to clean up the channel a little bit. So whenever I do implement that, then I'll probably do some Battlefield 6 streams. So Al-Qaid can carry my ass. By the way, Al-Qaid, have you played Gauntlet in RedSec? That's a fun mode, man. Like a little mini tournament style. It's quite different and I like it. Legion, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Shajar only really viable with QSH for altars, otherwise never seen her used. Also like Canyon too. I'm looking for like my main thing out of my dailies is like I'm either gonna do Lapu Lapu for my like to bring up my city garrison because right now it's Hera YSS. So like Lapu Lapu will give me an upgrade there, or it's a Canyon upgrade because I don't really need anything else. Like nothing here for open field. Like the only open field commander where I can really benefit from is going to be William Wallace. But with like new infantry incoming, I just don't think that'll be a thing. And she's always, I think because of she acts like Constantine, she'll always be Canyon relevant. And my Canyon lineup fucking sucks being a Cav main. It's like trash. I'll be working, watching you, Rich. No, I would do later streams too. Especially like once I start to work. I'm gonna start. I'll have to start work most likely after the new year. I think I'll take like a little bit more extended time off, and then once you get into the new year, I'll start working. Once all my visa stuff is sorted out. So the streams are going to be actually at later times. Eventually. Makes sense on Wallace. Whale Thing's doing dailies for Canyon. I have nothing else, and like I want the I mean, regardless of what I do, even if I do it for Lapu Lapu, it would be like a Whale Thing to do. 2 weeks left. So just closing it out, just trying to get my last little bit of honor. We have to trade some KP a little bit more, and then yeah, we'll be pretty well set to go into this big 489 KVK. Which Legion, you're over there, right? I believe I saw you. So we're gonna see you in like a few weeks. See you again. They still leave these? Yeah. Yep. Found you. So, yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Woohoo. Feel like it's been ages since we migrated. It's been like 2 weeks. Shut up. Still stuck in this KVK because of you guys. I'm just not because of you guys. I will say though, like I never want this to happen again because like as Solar said, like about the whole trading thing, like bro, it's like literally the worst going in and trading. I was trading with Blazin a few days ago. And like, even though it was relatively quick, like it took an hour, but I'm like, bro, this fucking sucks. Of course. This actually will be a nice addition to my chaining lineup. Does hit 5 I need to get him to? Yeah, 5. And then Shajar, does she increase her healing factor too? She does. So maybe I'll bring them 2 up to 5 quick, just so my chaining marches are a little bit more like optimized, and then we'll see after that where I go. If I continue to work on Shajar or not. Even though, like, I mean, he's still relatively healthy. Had a bit of fun for leaving. Shame couldn't have stayed for more. Oh, shush. Legion fed me 15 million kills. I don't know. Dude, anyone who does those 30 million kills in one shot is, like, insane. My brain was rotting as I was doing it. Yeah, it's not fun whatsoever. I think it's like the first time I've had to do it, and I never want to do it again, and I don't wish that on any Rise of Kingdoms players ever. Said about the loss, the bar value, my chainer was cooking so hard, the mats were insane. Bro, you want to talk about fucking chainer cooking? Look at this dude over here, yo. Fox's fucking chainer's going nuts. I will say the mat thing is like now, like I've been getting more gear focused, and we're talking about gear and accounts and all. Like I'm like, maybe I should chain a little bit more. Maybe I should chain a little bit more, if not for anything, for the materials. Chainer is cooking too. Y'all are crazy. Where are you at on here, Solar? Solar 36th place. Damn, yo. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, but I gotta say you're also very generous. You guys don't realize this, but you're putting food on people's tables. Putting food on people's tables, yo. Y'all are feeding families across the world. If I ever did acquire these helpers, that would be my my little mantra. I'm like, it's charity, man. Just doing it out of the bottom of my out of the bottom of my heart. 300 days of speeds. Jeez, yes. Autarchs. Let's see. Why can I never find these? Expedition. Most of the top 20 kills left with us. Still a couple in 960 here. Spartan, Birkin. There's the cigar count. Just 2 left from 960 from what it looks like. How's Lazy J up here? He said he needed kills, but he's 15th in Autarch leaderboard for kills. What the heck? Death points. 1 from 960 here. How is Eater 10th? What the heck? I guess when you have 600 million power, you can kind of just drop whatever you want to get an Autarch, yeah? I had E74. What the fuck? Heal points. Fluffy, Spartan again. Warvix. Evo Wukong again. Cigar again. Honcho. How's Honcho up here? Oh, Mom and M's up here too. 25th in heals. Lowest grind is getting 120 mats for the tier 5 weapon. Yo, that shit is crazy. I didn't realize it was that expensive. But once you get it, you're like, fuck yeah. We done. We did this shit. Then it's on to the next big project. Oh boy. Oh, that Achilles dies relatively quickly, huh? I think Achilles CY would be a better chain march here. I waited until after Zig opened so trading wouldn't inflate my stats for Autarch. Very thoughtful of you. I didn't even fucking think of that, to be honest. I didn't even realize Zig opened. Been busy the last couple days. Busy-ish. Later, Legion. Thanks for popping in. Finished weapon. I don't actually have to do anything more for my rally set, and I can make an Archer March. Ooh, there you go. This is going to be a painful journey. But I am ready for it. I'm ready to take it on. I'm ready to finish my captain set. The pole is swinging. Oh my gosh, it's so close. 44% for Oh Captain, my captain, and 41% for I'm the captain now. I shouldn't have put in other. That's skewing the ratings a little bit, I think. I need a little like tagline for the older accounts. Could be one when I was your age. Old but still kicking with the bionic knee. What the heck? Speaking of bionic knee, I'm rewatching Cyberpunk Edgerunners, and I'm like, yo, we can't be too far off from cybernetics, yeah? I mean, I'm talking like maybe 100 years, but even still, 100 years probably ain't too far off from getting some actual like cybernetics into people. Kind of crazy to think about that, like, we are going to get to that point. Probably not in our lifetimes, but it still is crazy that like the science fiction type shit is slowly becoming reality. There was just something I saw on Instagram where they're doing, I think it's somewhere in Europe, they're doing drone flying competitions, like manned drone competitions. They're pretty much like little hover cars, essentially. It's like slowly all becoming reality. Oldie but goodie, old but still kicking with the bionic knee. What else can we do? Like, I don't even know like what's like any like funny things from movies. Like, I don't know. What's wrong, Prince Boom? What's stressful? Trying to figure out what to do? Get in line, brother. Movie line. Yeah. I'm getting too old for this. ... That might not be a bad one. It's like simple and to the point. Not funny or witty, but I used to be an adventurer like you. Gotta be quick though, because I only have so much to put on a YouTube title as well. Like, I think I only have 100 characters. I will think on this, even though I've been thinking about this for quite some time now, because I want to get these other account reviews up, because I'm also like, number one, I'm kind of just curious to see what these guys' accounts have and just how old they are, because I think like as soon as you break out of, because like my account is 50 million, right? 2, 3, 3, 50 million, 54 million. And I started in March of 2020. Was it March? So I know I'm curious to get away from the COVID year. March 15th. So like, even like once we get into like the 30 million governor ID range, like I think we're well away from COVID, and we'll start to see more disparity in account age. Ooh, that's a good one, Solar. That's a good one. Grizzled veterans. I'd probably do vets just to again keep the title shorter. Grizzled vets. That's not bad actually. Okay, now my brain is starting to work in the realm of like thinking like veterans and kind of like grandma, grandpa taglines. Grizzled vets is very good though. I think that is now top of the list. Because it is true. I mean, some of those players, like this account's 5 years old. So you're talking, I mean, some of those players have been playing Rock for like 7 years since it's like been out. I mean, I've been doing like 6. I took like a 3-month break, I would say. So, but this account itself is about 5 years. 5 years? Going on 6. Old unforgettable fighters. Using ChatGPT, aren't you? Veterans, grizzled. Ooh, that's a good one too, yo. Old Faithful. I like that because it kind of describes what those older accounts are, right? They are like the Old Faithful accounts because like I feel like part of the strength of 1093 is some of these older accounts that because they've been around so long, that's what is a testament to how strong they are. And I feel like if you take away, and this is maybe a little bit before we had this really more recent big migration, but if you took those accounts out, I feel like 1093 loses a lot of strength. Like, not to put any of their spending aside, but like I'm gonna say like Super's got an older account, Paw Paw is an older account, Cherry and 93X is an older account, Mochi is another older account. 2, 4, 6. This is a 7-digit account, god damn it, you know, and also as like a spender. So like without some of those accounts, like 1093 loses a fuck ton. Old Reliable is another good one too. I'd probably do like old reliable. Old Reliable. Good. Thank you, Solar. We're making some progress now. Yeah, like I feel like with this recent migration, a little pressure comes off of those accounts a little bit. But if you rewind back to like last KVK's roster and you take away some of these older accounts, like 93 looks a lot different. Who's over here? So Richard. Why is Richard dying so fast? Man, I really don't want to spend on this dude. I think I'm just gonna leave Hector. So I'm not gonna use him anyway. Although I've heard the speed ups are very nice. time is it? 2 o'clock? All right, I'm gonna go grab water. I think I'm gonna make another coffee real quick because I do want to chain for a little bit longer. Time is it? 11. I have to catch the bus later today at 3. I do have to do a quick edit on that 7 video. Son of a gun. I also just realized I didn't put timestamps in that 7 video. God damn it. If you want to transfer any resources from farms, you should do it before the KVK due to the double capacity. Oh, yes. Fun fact, I don't run farms. They're all in 2975. Yeah, I used to be really like hard into it, like pretty hardcore, like working on the farms, but I think it's just the longevity of playing Rise of Kingdoms has kind of made me tired of doing that. But like for the longest time I was really good about working my farms, and then I got away from it since coming to 1093. I will say, like, the one thing that I do like miss on playing with the farms, which I'd never really played this style until like recently, which is like within the last year and a half or so, is like playing defense on farms and like farm filling. But it's becoming a little bit harder to do now, so I don't really have commanders. My troops get wrecked if there's AoE, so it's not as fun. But yeah, no farms for me. Actually, I haven't looked at these in so goddamn long. Maybe I'll just bring them over and just to 1093 for a bit. I would like to bring this account, but I don't know when I can squeeze it in, because this account is able to do like barbs and stuff at least. Like it has commanders. Yeah, used to work these farms a lot. No more. I haven't even unlocked all my stratagems to this, bro. I've been so fucking like I just equipped these like the other day. Like I still haven't done that shit. Yeah, I've just been so like removed from this KVK in a way. Can you try Rally Attila Achilles and Attila Subutai and the difference between them? I wish I saved my reports for you, but I will tell you, both are good. Actually, no, wait. Attila Subutai is still better because it's gonna have the pure counterattack damage. You do obviously have to worry about the AoE, but they are both very strong. Specifically in this last week's ARC match, I think it was, when we had them available, we did a couple Subutai Achilles, and it was very good. We even came to the conclusion, like, if you're getting hit with a Subutai Achilles 1v1, and like you're not having some reinforcements or anything to swarm the rally, the Attila Subutai, the Subutai Achilles is going to beat your Eleanor Harris easily. It's doing a lot of damage now. Can I get some tests going? Maybe. I'm not one who really does a lot of testing videos though. I kind of leave those up to the other content creators. It's a lot of effort to get people coordinated for that. So I would refer to like Chadsky, I would refer to like Billet, who do the commander tests a little bit. a little bit more in depth than I would even do too. I can just tell you from like what I've seen first glance and stuff and like firsthand. I will try and do a better job of saving reports though. Because we were playing around with them in a practice match when we had the trial up. And then I went in on stream and did some barb chains, and I realized I didn't favorite those reports. But Subutai Achilles works very well. And then even the Attila Achilles is Attila Achilles works in field, actually, is pretty viable for field. And that is with like full Delta set. I didn't do Arch set. Obviously, you want to take advantage of Delta and combo attack and butterfly and all that stuff. But yeah, there's much better testers than me, so I would definitely go check those guys out. All right, once I'm done here, I'm gonna go make another cup of coffee. Then we'll lock in and do some barb chains. Continue yapping. Maybe I'll do some Golden Kingdom. Got that one. That's good. That's good. This is good. My Pikachu's back. I guess right there is fine, right? Yeah. Grab back. All right, let's Barb chain. Actually, you know what? Going up. Cameron never wants to be in a good position. So, alrighty, some music. No way. Oh my gosh. I can't even end the stream if I wanted to. My poll is fucking tied dead even. Fuck. What else could I use for captain? Captain Obvious is like the only other like captain thingy I can think of. Boom, 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 boom. Bring you home, you're low. Bring you home too. You can do a little bit more. Really science and in general, because if you think about the interests of arithmetic and kingdom, you can think it is a good choice. Attila Achilles. Yeah, I mean it works. It definitely works because I mean he's boosting the normal damage for Achilles combo damage to pop off right after. And it's not like a small normal damage boost that Attila is giving. It's large as fuck. 30% normal damage bonus, whereas like, let's see, like Liu Cha is what, 10% passive. I think he might even have, does he have more? No, but he also has this damage bonus chance, which also increases with combo damage and butterfly. So like his damage potential, and then this too is like 20% more normal damage to troops of less than 50% units remaining. You're hitting combo damage on that, and now that's going to stack up to 50% more normal damage. It's stupid, and it's immune to being silenced. Not that many people are using Guan. There are still some, but it's such stupid amplification that he's gonna work. I am getting ready, like say this next Cav commander, like let's just say it's skill damage. My 3 March lineup will probably look like Arthur, Philip, Attila, Achilles, and then Huo with the next, like if it's skill damage, right? Or if the next actual Cav commander is subpar, then I'm probably going to do Attila, Achilles, right? We have to see, obviously. I think what I'll do here is I'm gonna let's do a little goal, try and run down these 500 action point potions, and then I'll probably wrap it up after there. So that should cover us for a fair bit of time. But yeah, I'm excited for these next Cavs to see what they do. I'm especially excited for the Garrison, right? Like we've had Smite Garrison for a long time. Gorgo's been in the game, what, slightly longer than Arthur? So like maybe a year and a half with Gorgo, 2 years maybe. We've had Smite Garrison for a really long time. For us to get a new damage type coming into the game with combo damage is pretty big, I think. And I think it's going to give us an idea of the direction that Lilith is going to want to go in. Let's go get a training rune. We'll do some training here because we are on power stage, right? Yeah, so let's do a little bit of training while we can. I thought I'd make Max Achilles behind Attila field and rally. Yeah, I think it's totally viable. If you're low on sculptures, I would wait to see what new Cav looks like. But if you have enough sculptures to invest into Achilles freely, then just go for it. I mean, like, for the next Cav commander to be as good as Achilles, it has to minimum have AoE. If there's no AoE on the next commander that comes out, he's not as good. Unless his kit is just like totally broken. That was like the fastest Duke I've ever gotten in my life. Where am I troop wise? Hate how it doesn't tell you accurately like what troops are in your city. Like I don't have 776. You have some in the hospital and the slightly wounded that are coming back. I guess why it's messed up. But anyway, I think we're gonna go. I think I'm training archers right now. Let me make sure I have my Bastion quest up. Fucking thing. New Cav, Kingsland after 2 weeks. I think you'll have some time to figure it out. Wink, wink, if you get what I'm saying. You'll have some time to figure it out. I mean, we do know one thing about next Cav, and I did actually want to look at this. We do know one thing about about one of the next new Cav. We can actually look at that. Let's try and figure out where it's gonna go. Because there was a Facebook post that was dropped. Let me just do this. Let me do my training and then we'll try and figure this out. Because we do know it's a Korean commander now. One of them. We thought it was gonna be Chinese, but it's a Korean commander. So we always know, like, whenever a new Chinese commander comes out, they're always relatively OP. But now we know it's a Korean commander, so might not be as strong as we initially thought. Yeah, they want to waste that. Let me see if I can slowly pull this up while... Just 12 seconds. I'm in CC'd, you can collect gold head fast. I don't know, man. We have new infantry coming in January too. Like it seems a bit faster, right? I think Omniarch has kind of called out that it's not as fast as everyone's making this out to be, but it is a bit faster. I think even this Cav releases a bit faster than he anticipated, thinking that it was going to be in December. Maybe is it not on the Rise of Kingdoms official page? Let's see. Where is this? Copy. Shit.
Please do not get in my way. You cannot drop in my lane. Tires is burning the pain. You don't have nothing to say. This is how legends are made. I know I got what it takes. And I'm not popping the brakes. And I'm not popping the brakes. I'm too competitive. I like the narrative. I don't know best in the league. Who you comparing with? That isn't fed them. Top of the throne, it is me.
You know what you can do.
I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the fire.
Oh, fire. Fire. So I'm gonna pull this up and then I'll just be doing this in the background. So we have this dude coming in, Korean Cavalry Commander. This is a sponsored post or ad from Rise of Kingdoms. So let me do this. What is this dude's name? Do we even know? Or was that just like... That's not his name in the back, is it? Do we know this guy's name? I want to try and look into it. Otherwise, I'm pulling this up for no reason. Ursula, thank you for subscribing. Ursula, you weren't fucking subscribed this entire... I've been in 1093 for so long now. Thank you for the subscription. I fucking really earned that shit, huh? God damn. I've low-key done that before though, where I'm like, I go to like another like content creator. I'll give you an example. I'll expose myself here. Like Billet. I went onto his stream one day and I was like chatting and he didn't have his like chatting a subscriber, but I realized that I wasn't subscribed. And I'm like, I'm not going to subscribe on stream because then I'm going to get exposed that I haven't been subscribed to him this entire time. So when he was off stream, I went and I subscribed. All right, last training quest. And then I want to pull this guy up. Hold on. I'll go back to main screen so that way you guys just don't think I'm staring at this fucking guy. We in the hope of seeing experiments during this week. I appreciate your advice. Thank you very much. Absolutely, man. Just keep talking to people, keep asking, look for those reports, look for those input. Because I mean, there's so much information out there. Like, people have these reports, right? I might not have them and stuff like that. I can kind of only speak on, you know, subjective advice. I don't have anything objective in front of me. Yeah, I mean, there's tons of resources out there now. I think this is 1500. Oh, welcome back, Odegandia. Let me see. Now I gotta do a little bit of digging. Do we have this guy's name? Is the question. Let me actually just do... So we have this dude. Different on both of these. Interesting. Do we have a name for this guy? Gamchan Kang is what's coming up here when I put in this Gang Kamchan is what I'm thinking it is, but it's Gamchan. I thought it was Kamchan, but it's Gamchan. So if that is him, Gamchan. I guess it's Kang. Oh. Mustafa, thank you. This is confirmed by Lilith, yes. There was their own post. And then let's go here. So this is what comes up for him, if this is him. Medieval Korean government official and military commander. Even though he was a career scholar and government official, he's best known for his military victories during the Third Goryeo Khitan War. Kang came from the Gemju Kang clan. Official provided. Trying to figure out. Well, obviously he's a Cav commander, but I want to see like if there's anything to it, anything more to it that it can tell us. If it's going to be our garrison or our open field is what I'm trying to kind of, I guess, figure out. Led a coup against his government. I'm thinking that because he was a scholar and a government official, this might be our garrison. Because I feel like that's a common theme with garrison commanders, is that they also usually have ties to being some kind of political or government figure. So I think this guy is going to be our garrison commander. General Kang's overwhelming victories in battles of Huiju and Hyongwajin are often compared with victories of General Uchi Mundok, but also Su, or Admiral Yi Sun Sin at the Battle of Hansan and Myeongyang. which, like King's battles, overcame disadvantages and successfully defended the country. Defended the country. Also, you can infer that based on the character model as well. A lot of your male garrisons are heavier. Hey, yo. Hey. Listen. Let's not discriminate on the fluffies. QSH is an open field commander. And the best one, and he is fluffy. Genghis Khan is a fluff. Okay. Who else? Harold is a fluffy. Now you see what you do. You see what you do. Now we're going back. Now we're going back. Let's pull the curtain back a little bit here. Okay, definitely fluffy. He's more like muscular though. He's not like Richard needs to die. I mean, I guess he's got the small waist. Maybe he's a little bit built. Jan Zieske, I guess he is a little bit heftier. It's pretty accurate, yeah. Lapu Lapu skinny. Flavius, yes. CY, okay, fair. Especially in more recent memory. Especially in more recent memory. Fair enough. Yeah, I think this guy is going to be our garrison commander. Or I should do this. Gamchan. Our new Cav combo garrison. I just want to go back to this little blurb here. Of course, King is regarded as one of the greatest military commanders in Korean history, along with General Ulchi and Admiral Yi Sun-sin, even though King was never trained as a soldier. Following his victories of the Third Goryeo-Khitan War, the peace among the three powerful East Asian empires settled. I think this is all we need to know right here. That overcame disadvantages and successfully defended the country. So I think this key phrase here tells us that he, along with him being fluffy and a male garrison commander, he is our garrison commander. They changed Lapu Lapu. He was bigger. Don't test the Filipino here. All right. I've actually been to that statue of Lapu Lapu too. I don't think he was that big, was he? Right, today you can test me again, Solar. Test the Filipino. No, I've been to this. See, I guess in this picture, he's a little bit bigger. But his statue, he's built like a fucking truck. Yeah, I've been here. I've been to this statue. I went there with my family like 10 years ago in Cebu. Well, good call. Good call on our new guy being fluffy. Oh, first release character model was bigger. I don't even remember. Oh, wait. I do remember a little bit. It was kind of munted, as my wife would say. On the release information? Oh, just like, yeah, like, yeah. Like the commander release posts and stuff. Yeah. All right, so new guy, Korean commander, is going to be our next garrison. And we don't know who we not confirmed, but garrison commander. And then next cap. So then who was the other guy in the image? It wasn't an Asian guy, right? Yeah, the social post. Yes. I was for a second there. I was like, huh? I have to go back within game. We have that in game. I gotta go look for Ihara's video. Was it Ihara's or someone? It's in there. Freaking somewhere deep in this content creator Discord where they were talking about it. Too many channels, man. Too many channels. I want to say it looked like an Arabic in general or something like that, which would be fitting. The only concern is historically they don't make Korean commanders strong. CY is the only exception to that rule. Well, YSS too. I mean, YSS still, you know, kind of kicking along and not in like the meta of things, right? But I mean, until Heracles came around, he was our meta garrison for a long time. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that the image shown in those like kind of videos and was kind of like leaked, I guess, in a way, was an Arabic commander, and I think that would be suiting because like our last Arabic commander was Tariq, maybe, and I feel like they're, I mean, so obviously with them having the Arabia civilization, like there should be more Arabic cav commanders. I don't even know if we've had an Arabic cav commander release in fucking ages. Is he Chinese? I'm trying to look for the image. I can't find it though. I can't remember exactly. There was like another YouTuber who made a video. There. Support. No. Chinese and Korean. Okay, so if that's the Korean commander and we're set up to get a Chinese cav commander, that's for open field. So that there's no way he comes better than Achilles, right? I mean, that's always been the notion, is like the Chinese commanders are like usually always the best. Yo, what's up, Hunter? Not yet. I put in just the 200 sculpts for the event just to get the goodies, because I'm most likely going to be maxing him anyway. But I'm waiting to see. I have 1275 currently. Just playing it relatively safe, but I'm almost certain that he's going to be a must max for Cavs, especially for people like you and kind of like me and kind of like you who can run 3 Cav, where it definitely for me, where I have to run the Cav, it buffs my third march like significantly. But like, so that here's the thing, right? And I'm with you on that. If he's Chinese, he's probably going to be better than Achilles. Then we're eating his Cav mains. But like, you're going to need a lot to make him better. Like, you need at least, like at the very minimum, you need AoE. Or we're gonna see the next power creep. We'll see the next highest single target damage in the game, which I think right now is Shajar? Or no? She's like 2,800 or something like that. Technically it would be Subutai, but it's not. She's 2,800. I think she's the highest, right? That means that we would get 2 circle AoE. That would be nuts. Oh my god, brother. Yo, Cavs rejoice if we get 2 circular AoEs. Holy shit. Or we creep over 3,000 and we break into, like, say next Cav would be single target damage 3,200 or something like that, which I would prefer AoE, but I guess it wouldn't be, right? Because it's combo. So it would be in I mean, I guess we could get, would it be, no, it wouldn't be, yeah, it would have to be combo. So it wouldn't be, we wouldn't see the power creep. We creep over 3k and circle AoE. Yo, fucking GG's to the rest of the community, yo. That's why they have the infantry. If that's the case, that's why they have infantry so close, or as it seems so close. It's honestly not like a bad take or breakdown, you know, that we get next power creep, and because we get next power creep, this is why next infantry is coming like right around the corner. I'm trying to, I gotta still find that post. Because I did hear as well that it was a Chinese commander. E3, it's not gonna be there. Where the F was this post? Was it deleted? I don't think, I think it's higher than it was, than I thought it was. I don't think I can find it. Oh, I found it. No, wait, shit. Nah, no way. No way it's Chinese. So, okay, here, we can do some digging. We can do some digging. Found it. So, just imagine how mad infantry and archer mains will be if it's like 1200 damage factor 3 combo attack circular AoE. Look, infantry's had a really good run, okay? Cav need to get boosted a bit here. So I just want to refer to this real quick. Let me go back into studio mode. They will probably replace William. Oh no, 100% they're going to replace William. 100%. Cool. So this is our, let me just zoom this in as much as possible. Right, so this is our confirmed Cav guy, right? This is Gamchan, right? I just want you to focus on, oh fuck, how do I do this? I want you to focus here. Focus on that headdress, right? Seen so many archer mains crying about Achilles having circular. Yeah. Get out of here, archer mains. Y'all have been the kings of AoE for fucking far too long. Look, you have the most broken commander in QSH right now, and you're probably going to get the next strongest formation when they come out with Wedge 2.0. So don't fucking cry. Jay Skitty, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, I think they're bringing everyone up to these levels. I think they're trying to keep everything as close together as possible, so that way we don't have the option. Like, it makes it harder for us to invest, right? Like, it's not like, oh, this commander's a skip. They're trying to make everyone as close to possible, so that way, you know, it's not like this like pure, you have to run these in a meta where you can get a little bit more customizable with your marches, is what I'm thinking. Which is where I think the meta needs to go. Now, again, mind the this commander picture here, and that, oh god, of course I just exposed my Discord, and the headdress, right? So if we go to this other picture where Gamchan is featured, and this was another content creator where there was not leaks, but there was a picture that was sorted, and we kind of got the okay that we can kind of talk about this, because they did say it's just pictures. I don't think it's a Chinese commander, guys. It doesn't look Chinese, at least. Oh, let me zoom out. That's the other commander that were, those are the ones that were leaked. So we have Gamchan, who is as kind of advertised to us, and then we have this dude. Oh shit, I can't move it anymore, but we have this dude. That don't look like a Chinese commander to me. What's up, Mr. Nayev? No, they run next KVK, Nayev, not this KVK. This KVK no run. Next KVK we run. I agree, Jay. I like, they can still do prime commanders whenever. Please give the infantry community, or the community in general. I would love to see Sun Tzu prime. I don't think Sun Tzu should be an epic commander. If that guy is Chinese, then I'm black. What's up, Syed? Welcome back. I can look. Hey, from someone who's half Asian, I feel like I could talk on this topic a little bit. All right, that dude is not Chinese. I'm sorry. Maybe identifies Chinese. KVK very good. So very good recovery to smash 89. Yeah, we're gonna have a really good KVK next one, Nayev. I know you'll be ready. I've seen your flux scripts. I've seen your flux scripts. You dropped that in Discord a few weeks ago. I think Nayev has like 20k in flux scripts on that account. So yeah, I don't think, I mean, we've heard it was Chinese, right? But this guy clearly isn't Chinese. So just again, we get an idea. We have Gamchan, who's kind of all but confirmed through this post. And that's definitely him in that avatar. So the next guy looking like he's maybe, I don't know. What do we think? I don't want to get into profiling here. Like, I don't even know what kind of, that's like a Byzantium headdress, almost like Justinian era. I wouldn't say that's like an Arabic headdress, right? Or like helmet. I'm free to play. Yeah, right. Bro flexed so hard in Discord that one day. I was like, holy. I honestly had to sit there for a few minutes and just be like, 1, 2. It was like 2. It's a lot. But yeah, it looks like almost like a Byzantium style like helmet. Is it showing? Yeah, it is main scene. So yeah, like I want to say that's pretty close to like Byzantium style esque wouldn't be Roman. Let's see, yeah, it's not like an Arabic style headdress. For Scipio, yes, like Scipio, Rome, like that has to be, he has to be a Byzantium commander, which kind of makes sense that they like giving us, I mean, Justinian was Byzantium, so. No, Sayed, I'm actually, I'm half black too. I'm half Jamaican. Or they hit, well, yeah, I'm half Jamaican. Ray, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. We're dissecting who the new commanders are going to be. We've kind of come to the conclusion that next Cav Garrison is going to be a Korean commander, and then we were trying to figure out if the other commander was actually Chinese or not. I found the screenshots, and it doesn't look like he's Chinese. So we're probably not going to get a super OP field commander, unfortunately, unless they change things up on us. But I think with this being the confirmed commander here, right, Gamchan on the sponsored post, this guy being our open field commander, looks like we're not going to get a Chinese OP open field Cav commander. We're just dissecting. We're dissecting. Because there was also this rave as well. This popped up. I don't know if you've seen it. But it's a sponsored post from them. So it is confirmed that our next Korean, one of them is Korean, right? We thought it was Chinese, but it's Korean. And we've also dissected through his history that he had one of his famous battles. I'll pull up the post here. His famous battle, very similar to Yulchi Mondok and the Battle of Seolsu. Oh, no. And YSS at the Battle of Hansan. Kang's battles overcame disadvantages and successfully defended the country. So this Gangcham, I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm sorry to all my Koreans out there. Saw that it was Photoshop for some reason, so I didn't think it was right. No, it's kind of been confirmed to us. Yeah, it sounds like some kind of like AI post or something like that, but I can assure you it's been confirmed that it is Korean, and it is a sponsored post from Rise of Kingdom. So he is the Korean commander that we're getting, and it's Gamchan. I think it's Kang Gamchan, not Gang, but and Kamchan. But I guess the way that you can pronounce it, we are speculating here, right? This is still speculation. I don't think it's I think I said confirmed. I apologize, it's not confirmed. But this post is confirmed that he's a Korean cavalry commander. We're trying to figure it out. When I put in Camchan, it came up as this name, which is why we started to kind of dive into it. And then again, this little blurb here, as he overcame disadvantages and successfully defended the country, kind of tells us that this is going to be our cavalry garrison commander. And then Solar also made a good point too, is that usually our male garrison commanders are a little bit on the larger side, which then also checks out. I should make this into a fucking video. Jesus, this would probably get some good hits. Which then also tells us, right off the point, that our garrison commanders are a little bit fluffier. This dude don't look fluffy. I'm sorry, but these cheekbones here, that don't tell me that this guy eats a lot. Looks like one of my Lost Kingdom bugles. Another thing that tells me that that dude is going to be, that this guy is our garrison commander, is he, at least in his bio, was more of a government official. Although he was a very good like general and war lead, but he was a scholar and a government official first. And I feel like that's very synonymous with what we have with garrison commanders. Why is commander so fat? Because he doesn't leave his city. Body shape. Yeah, I'm I'm racial profiling commanders. I'm did I hide my camera? What's going on here? Racial profiling commanders. I'm body shaming commanders now. I'm just like working towards getting canceled here. They originally thought the Korean commander was Chinese Legion. I think yeah, but now with it being confirmed that he's Korean, you know, interesting to say the least. So probably no big OP commander for field. It's probably going to be something in the realm of reasonable. And then we'll have to see. Right? QSH is Chinese too? Yeah. We'll have to see on the next Chinese commander release. Very good detective skills there, though, Solar. So it's okay now that Dan does it, but when I did it... You made a good point, though. You made a good point. I think we only caught like two... we got like actually a couple other commanders that were fluffy, who are garrison commanders. But two in like Heracles and Richard, who aren't like fluffy. They're a little bit more built. Oh man. But yeah, should be good releases. I'm curious to see where they take the garrison. I'm curious where they take the open field guy. I think that's going to tell us, it's still going to tell us a lot of where the meta is going. I'm going to stick to my guns here and say that we're not going to get big power creeps anymore. Like until we get over the 3k mark, I want to say that we stay within this 2400 to 2800 damage factor. Maybe aside Subutai aside, where he does essentially 3k, but it's in combo damage, so it's not a full 3k, but you know. So I think it is still going to tell us a little bit of where the meta is going to go. This also, this is why I say it, my name is Dirty Dan. Although I will say I do like to save. I frequent. I do like to shower. It's so relaxing. Dan chain for me? No, thank you. I really want a dainty cav lady. We keep getting these super fluffy Asian cav commanders. I want more Eleanors. Or more like children. I still can't believe that they added Yadwiga into the game. Like a literal child was one of our garrison captains for a hot minute there. I will say at least like you got, I feel like at least for being a cav main Solar, like you got probably like the most elegant like female commander that we've had, I would say, in Eleanor. Like her, like the way like she's designed, even like her skill, it's like a flower type deal, you know. Not as aggressive. Like Gorgo like just looks like super intimidating and shit. Those shields on her skill be menacing. I haven't had one of those in 30 years. Yuck. Yo, tell Onya to chain for my account too. Dainty ladies. I mean, we got like our daintiest one here. Like this bitch need like a meal. Can we talk about that forehead too though? Like what's up with that hairline? I just noticed that. That shit be crazy, yo. Oh, that should be pulled back like crazy. Like she got some cornrows under there or something. Need more skills like Chandra and Eleanor. More elegant. I do really like Chandra's skill, I will say. Eleanor's is cool too. I want though, like, I mean, obviously they're not going to do it anymore. But I really liked how back in the day they made it so when you expertise, oh fuck, damn it, I'm definitely getting canceled now. My bad, Sayed, my bad. They made it so like when you expertise the skill, you got an additional animation. For some, not all. Like the more obvious ones was like Mina. So Minamoto had like the beam come down once you got his expertise. Like when you had his expertise, you wouldn't get like that beam or flash that came down. And then Alex was just the shield that popped up, but when you expertised him, it then turned into a shield with fire around it. So like I really liked that. And like again, like we don't play too much in like without dot mode, but I think it's still a nice touch. It's still like a nice additional touch for those who are willing to push commanders to expertise. Yeah, I don't know why they ever got away from him. It was honestly like really cool that they would do that. Like if Chandra's was like an actual peacock and not just like the feathers, you know, type deal. Like Eleanor's would be like little flowers like around the entire thing. Like that would be really sick. What do I know though? I love how I was trying to work through this 500 AP and I've literally used nothing. I'm probably not the person you want chaining on your account, Syed. Oh, what time is it? It is, oh my gosh, it's 3 hours. We yapped about those commanders for a hot minute. I should probably go make a video about that before someone steals my theory and breakdown. All right. Wish combo brought Chandra back. Me too, because I didn't swap him on the event. I kind of kept him around just in case. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad point, Solar, because like they can simply make him do combo attack instead of direct damage factor, because combo would work really well with this kit. 50% chance. There's a lot of percentages and chances to make things proc here. I think that would be enough to bring Chandra back from the grave, to be honest. Might be a little OP, so you'd have to be careful. %40 damage bonus. Yeah, I think you would have to be careful here, but like I think it's not bad play here. I mean, if they change Sargon, right? What's to say that they don't change like a commander like Charger? I was thinking this too, like they should give us another commander swap simply for the fact of like garrison and rally commanders, right? Like, I get that we get some like support skills and stuff like that, but you know, I mean, look at the new KVK mode that just came out, Fall of Troy. There's no support skills or anything on that. So if we keep going in that direction, like, they might as well give us some periodic ones to change Rally and Garrison. Like, it's kind of fucked that I have this guy and this guy that are now just sitting there for whatever reason. Honestly, I would fucking probably, actually no, Saladin's got really good support skills, but yeah, like, it's just like, I think it just makes sense. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I do think I'm gonna go in and probably make this video, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been 3 hours. I didn't realize. Good yap session. Appreciate everyone that was chilling out, hanging out. Solar, thank you for becoming a member again. Jackal, thank you for the $5 membership. We're gonna end the poll here. Our next series name will be I'm the Captain Now. First feature on that will be Solar. Her and I are gonna go in and do that account review tomorrow. Or, well, actually today, but for me it's tomorrow. We're gonna go ahead and do that today. That'll be up in about 2 weeks. We'll have Sasuke's coming up next Wednesday, so stay tuned on our Whale Watch Wednesdays. Be sure to go check out the one that I did for 701. I just dropped that one today. He's one of the Garrison leads in 1093. And I don't know if I have any other plugs, to be honest. And I don't know if I have anyone else to thank. There was a couple subscriptions too as well. Thank you to those who subscribed. Ursula, I'm glad I was finally able to earn your subscription after 6 months plus a little bit over of being in 1093. New Garrison commander coming into Rise of Kingdoms. Cavalry Korean commander, we think, my theory. And still got to see who the next guy is going to be, but he's not going to be Chinese. So, all right, guys, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. I will catch you guys on the next one. I'll see you.